About the group NCPCOG that denies Heavenly Mother. NCPCOG is a group that craftily interprets Christ Ahnsahnghong's teachings and denies God the Mother. Let's find out their identity, having a hope that no one would be deceived by this group. Number 1. The current state and identity of NCPCOG. According to the history of NCPCOG, posted on its homepage, after Christ Ahnsahnghong left this world in 1985, they established their church in Ansan in 1986 and in Songpa in 2005. For 28 years since Father's ascension, they've established only 5 churches. Moreover, even though all the areas of their 5 churches are added, it is less than one of our churches of God. What does it show that they've only established 5 small domestic churches, letting alone overseas? Though 28 years has passed, it means that their church is dead. At Jesus' first coming, the early church achieved amazing results of the gospel by establishing many churches in various places of Rome as well as in Judah by the blessing of the Holy Spirit that they had received on the day of Pentecost after Jesus' ascension. And at His first coming, our church, World Mission Society Church of God, has also accomplished a great work of the gospel after Father left. We have established 2,200 churches in about 150 countries of the world, with the help of Mother's endless love and sacrifice and the blessing of the Holy Spirit of the latter rain. Then, which church is the true church established by Father Ahnsahnghong and led by him? Although we do not discuss it through other matters, the answer is clear. Father left 28 years ago, but they have not practiced the mission to lead God's people from Babylon to Zion, and to preach the gospel to all the people of the world. In the last book of Father, the bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. Father explained the reason the bridegroom was a long time in coming as follows. In this parable, the reason the bridegroom was a long time in coming was to weed out evil servants, and to give time to prepare oil to the virgins, who just took their lamps without oil. NCPCOG has only established 5 churches in 28 years. Can it be said that they have prepared oil? Father said that oil is faith inspired by the Holy Spirit, and that those who are moved by the Holy Spirit endeavors to preach and save souls. Reference Father's sermon titled, Being Taken Hold of by Christ. Then, what is their identity in regard to that? Number 2. It is no wonder the NCPCOG appears. It is no wonder that a group like the NCPCOG appears and denies the truth of Heavenly Mother. In the time of the early church too, those who denied the fundamental teachings of Christianity and appeared and hindered the gospel. They tried to destroy the saints' hope for resurrection by arguing that the resurrection had already taken place. So the Apostle Paul wrote that their teaching was like gangrene. And there also appeared people who denied that Jesus came in the flesh. So the Apostle John strongly said that every spirit that does not acknowledge that Jesus came in the flesh is the spirit of the Antichrist. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 17 through 18. Their teaching will spread like gangrene. Among them are Hymenaeus and Philetus, who have wandered away from the truth. They say that the resurrection has already taken place, and they destroy the faith of some. 1 John chapter 4 verse 2 through 3. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God, but every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world. 1 John chapter 2 verse 18 through 19. Dear children, this is the last hour, and as you have heard that the Antichrist is coming, even now many Antichrists has come. This is how we know it is the last hour. They went out from us, but they did not really belong to us, for if they had belonged to us, they would have remained with us. But their going showed that none of them belonged to us.